Did you do this? Or was it Fifi? Was it you, Gerry? Was it you? If I put it back over here, will I be able to see which one of you did it? Morning, cow. How you doing? How is it going, Fifi? Good morning, Wincy. Got the start of a bun stream. You're here very early. Good morning, Vamp. Morning, Bubble. Good morning, Mazira. Fifi. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Palin. Good morning, Mana. How are you all doing? Morning, Emblem. Good morning, Maxwell. Well done, everyone, for making it through to Friday. Good morning, Cole. Morning, Panda. Morning, Harry. Oh, I got confused then. I had a message pop up from Discord and I was like, wait, what? Morning, B. Good morning, Arnhole and Tiger and Rob. Oh, both Banuis have run away. Where are these Banuis? Morning, Anna. Been a rough week, but I'm happy it's Friday. Oh, I hope you have a nice, relaxing weekend. I can hear movement, but I cannot see Banui. Banui? Banui? Good morning, David. Where have they gone? Can't tell if they're under the table. It's difficult to tell at this angle. Don't think I can see movement. Did they run back into their room? They're of causing chaos. They are. Good morning, potato. Weekend's perspective is very nice. Ah, good morning, Sirius. I have quite a busy weekend, I think. Well, I have 2 things this weekend, but that counts as busy. But oh, there you are. Hello. Hello. Bunnies, would you like your breakfast? But I'm also going out tonight as well, which is technically the weekend. Like the end of Friday is the weekend, right? Hello? Hello? You have my birthday tomorrow when you're not streaming. Ah! Fifi, no, don't jump down there. Come around here. Fifi, come on. Ooh, and then down here. And then down here. Come on, Fifi. Come on, Fifi. Come on, Fifi. And then we go round here. Ooh. There we go. We got to breakfast. Very good job, my angel. Good morning, Rob. Morning, Owls. I hope you have a lovely birthday. Do you have any plans for it? Good morning, Zara and Minion. Okay, weekend being Friday as soon as work finishes. Yeah, so we're going out to morning, Chef. We're going out to the cathedral tonight, which I've never been to. I've tried to go into the cathedral twice, and both times it's just happened to be closing. So I'm excited to actually be able to go into it tonight and see what it's like from the inside. I've seen pictures, but I've never actually been in. So yeah, should be fun. After a lovely Kirby craft. Hiccup. Morning, Megalomaniac. Good morning, Frank. So yeah. And then I've got a friend's baby shower tomorrow. And then we've got book club on Sunday. So yeah, a very lovely weekend planned. Bit of culture. Didn't know you had a cathedral there. I think every city has a cathedral in the UK. It's like not the... Oh, I did watch a video on it. I think it used to be that to be a city you'd need a cathedral, but I think that did change because of something. No, I can't remember. I can't remember the ins and outs of it now. There's a Tom Scott video about it. It was probably that one. Come on in, Nightsham. But yeah, there is a cathedral, which I think is not the biggest church in Bristol, but I think, if I remember rightly, the cathedral, so we got St Mary Redcliffe Church, but St Mary Redcliffe was outside the Bristol boundaries when it was became a city or something, so I think that's why the cathedral became the cathedral, and then even though it's not the biggest or something like that. I don't have many facts about historical buildings in Bristol, but St Mary Redcliffe is really lovely. I'd recommend going in there should you ever be in Bristol, and I'll let you know about the cathedral, because I can neither vouch for it nor not vouch for it at the moment. It's Schrodinger's. Last time I went to a cathedral for some small-scale classical concert, candles literally everywhere. It was really nice. This is the thing. I think even if you're not looking at, even if you're like not looking at the buildings as religious buildings, I think just architecturally and atmospherically, churches and cathedrals are very nice. They're just like, I don't know, they have a presence about them, I think. But yeah, I did used to like going into them for like, well, I used to, back in my hometown, it was the church that you gave blood in. But it was quite nice to lie back and have a nice ceiling to look at, rather than the inside of one of the like little vans that goes around. It's just a bit more interesting to have the nice architecture to look at, sort of thing. I should know more about historic buildings, given it's kind of my job. Well, there you go. You can learn about Bristol Cathedral and St Mary Redcliffe Church, and you can teach us all about them. Visited the UK a few years ago, and I went to the cathedral every city I went to. They are just like, the only thing that bothers me is I understand why, but I don't like it when you have to pay to get in. But I guess that's quite a Catholic thing, to have to pay to get into them. But I have done it before. I went to Salisbury Cathedral. Oh, have I been to that one? What's the one I've been to? I can't remember the name of it. There's like a bloomin' massive cathedral just somewhere south of Bristol, but I can't think where it is. Never been in the Bath one. Or Exeter. I think I've been outside. Oh no, maybe we did go into Exeter. But yeah, they are, Salisbury is tall, big spire. Oh, bunnies, that's what I've forgotten. I've forgotten to put your blanket down there. Wells Cathedral. I think that is the one that we went to for a day out. To get out the house one weekend. There you go, buddies. There you go. There's your little your little blankie. The museum is going to organise a tour of the clock tower for us soon. Ooh, nice. Nice. Good morning, Zane. I've always wanted to go to the top of the city clock tower. I've been up to the top of you being tall. Morning, Dave. Morning, Bambi. Very good standing, Fifi. Momo, my dog, is laying on my lap. Aww, eyes locked on the bun's tail wagging. Guess this is like Doggo TV. Hello. You doing some gaming up there? I should probably move that controller before she moves it. Thank you. Morning, Pim. Sniffer. Sniffer. But my games, it's online, I can't pause it. What are you going to do, Fifi, eh? What are you going to do? Oh! Apparently you're going to headbutt the phone. Well, that's one way to do. Hello. Didn't think you were going to jump up again. I remember climbing St. Paul's Cathedral in London. Ooh. Oh, was like did it have like a really winding, skinny staircase? Apparently Canterbury Cathedral is lovely. I've not been though. I don't think I've ever been in a cathedral. I went to Alta Cathedral, I think it was. And it's at the very, was it Alta Cathedral? Was it Trump? Yeah, I think it was. In Norway. And the architecture of that one is amazing. There's some really nice photos in there. But I really liked just the little Norwegian churches in smaller places that we went around. They had some really lovely ones. There's one, morning Hansan, I want to say in like Allison, and it was like a really like woodeny one. It was so nice. So nice. Look at that big one. Big Kevin. What's he doing? What are you doing up there? I just got back from Norway and saw a couple and they're great to look at. Yeah, I really love the what you call it? Like the houses and stuff in Norway. They're really nice. Oh, I'd love to go back. I never went to Notre Dame. I think I've seen it from the outside, but I don't think I ever went in. I'll have to play Assassin's Creed. Morning Squid. To try and get the the vibe of it. I remember churches there were that of prominent local families who had like 20 kids. Blimey. That's a lot of energy. No, it's the number one place I want to visit. It is, honestly, I like every place I went to in Norway, I did really like. Like, I've not been to too many. I've only been to... Well, saying that, when I first went to Norway, I was working there and I barely got to see any of it. And I don't really remember where I went then. So that bit, I can't vouch for. But the places I've been since when I've actually been spending time there have been really lovely. I would love to go back. Though I have said that I will go to Sweden first before I go to Norway, so... I got in at least one Norwegian church for free because wheelchair. Ah, I think it was a town more than a church or anything, but it was in Scotland and had the worst winding staircase. It was super tall and took forever to get to the top. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. I remember when I was a child and I was in like reading group in school and morning Cyan. I remember it was my turn to read out loud and I remember saying, they walked up the winding staircase and the teacher was like, no. But it was one of those things that just stuck with me and now every time I see the word I'm like, winding staircase? Just Terry and they are basically the same place. Maybe he could meet me halfway in Norway. If I go to Sweden. Morning, Monday. Morning, Jeff. Heckin' windy staircase. It is. Any staircase is a winding staircase if you fall down. True. I really would love to go to Sweden. But annoyingly, the places I want to go to are sort of quite spread out. And I don't know if I could... I mean, I guess maybe I should just, like, save up to do, like, a little trip there and go into 2 different places. Honestly, I just want to go everywhere. That's fair dues. Should visit Stockholm sometime. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like I'm not really much of like a city person, um, but I guess also it is nice to see the cities just to see the differences. And I found that Scandinavian cities seem to be a lot cleaner than British cities. There was a place I went to in Norway um, that I think it was Stavanger. There was basically like the Bristol of Norway, and that was nice for a city. So we didn't have a box you could sleep in. Maybe his PS5 box I could curl up in there. Any nice bunnies to visit in any of these countries? Hmm. Hmm. Well, the place I want to go to in Sweden, I think, is about like halfway up. But I cannot remember the name of it. But I don't know if it's possible to get to without driving. Um, but yeah, I would like to go. I would like to go. My main list of places to try at the moment is the Netherlands, Sweden, and Hamburg. Those are my three next destinations that I would like to. And of course, Wales. Oh my gosh, honestly, if I could go back to Rosilly and actually go there for a holiday instead of for work, I'd be very happy. You're so beautiful. I think that's like the most beautiful beach I've ever seen is Wales. Welsh beaches. Beautiful. You could have come to Netherlands during TwitchCon, but no. But everyone went there and got COVID, Pim. I would have been sad. Can definitely vouch for Sweden. I've been twice now and loved it both times. I've been to Denmark, but I went when I was 2. I can't remember it at all. I've seen the pictures of me there, but we won a holiday to Legoland. No one got COVID. Rossabo got COVID. Is Rossabo no one to you, Pim? Poor Rossaboobs. Yeah, we've got a little. All I know about our trip to Denmark is that we got really ill on the way back. I think. Don't you notice that? Morning, Lifelike. Yeah, I think we ferried, and I think everyone got really seasick and was throwing up, apart from my mum, who had to just be helping everyone. But like I say, I have absolutely no memory of it. So I can neither confirm nor deny. I have a page in my new journal of places to visit. So maybe I should go back to Legoland one time. I've been to Legoland Windsor when I was a bit older, and I do remember that. But all I really remember is that because of how old my brother and sister were when we went to Denmark, this is one of those lifetime grudges. They got their Legoland driver's licenses where they got to go around in the little Lego go-karts. And I was too young when I went to the Denmark Legoland, and then I was too old when I went to the Windsor one. So I never got my Legoland driver's license, and it's always been a bone of contention with me. And I never will, because they don't do them big enough. Well, unless maybe they do now. Hello, Anho. Are you okay? You have a Legoland license? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just didn't realize you were cool. But yeah, I might like to go to Iceland at some point, but also, I realized that, well, I don't know, something scares me about Iceland as well. but I would like to go. It just feels like I wouldn't be surprised if trolls were real. That's where they live. Hello. I think we all grew up really wanting to go to Disneyland and Legoland. No one ever wants to visit Greenland. It's because it's too icy. And Iceland is too greeny. It's confusing. I don't think I've ever wanted to go to Disneyland, I'll be honest. I think it's always sounded terrifying. As a child, I was quite scared of I'm being very intently sniffed. It is quite distracting. That's what I've been thinking, Rob. It seems, yeah, very like a very fish-driven island. As a child, I was always terrified of whenever. So you'd see these like little like characters on TV in cartoons and shows and stuff, and then all of a sudden you'd get like this massive version of them that was like 6 foot tall because it was a person in a costume, and I hated it. So I think the idea of going to Disneyland was probably quite terrifying as a child because it would have ruined my immersion for all my shows that I liked. Morning, Mexicos. Annika, thank you very much for the 3 months. How are you doing? Bonjour. Good morning, Ffion and Gerry. Good morning. How you doing? And I wasn't that keen on Legoland. I've never really been that keen on like theme parks. I think I've never really liked crowds very much. Greenland was actually accurately named. The Vikings settled in the verdant inlands on the southeastern side of the island. Oh. Wait, so it's the Vikings' fault that it's no longer a green Greenland. Huh. Bloomin' Vikings. Bloomin' Vikings. Someone asked a question. I completely forgot what it was, but I was about to say something. When do you get a sniffer remote? Oh, do you have any suggestions of seaside towns in the UK? Depending, like, how whatchamacallit, like, busy you want to go. Because there's the busy seaside towns, and then there's the slightly smaller ones. Like, Dawlish Warren is quite nice. But there's also, there's the town, Carl might know which one I'm talking about. There's the cycle trail that goes from Dawlish Warren to somewhere else, and the somewhere else was really nice, and I can't think where it was. But I think that's Carl's neck of the woods, so he might know. But it's like an Exeter to somewhere cycle path, and a bit further down the coast was really nice. Or there's like, just generally like Cornwall is really lovely, but it is quite difficult to get to, I think. Norfolk and Suffolk do have really lovely beaches out that way too. Where was it we were? Bungay. There's I think there's drivable beaches from there. They're very nice. They have a lot of coast. I'm personally not a fan of like seaside towns like Brighton and such. I don't really like pebble beaches, and I don't really like places like, what's it called? I hate the sea. No, I'm just not really a fan of pebble beaches, and I'm not really a fan of the real like busy seaside towns. I like the quiet seaside towns. Those are nice. I'm south rather than... Oh, okay. Oh, that's fair dues. The ones that are a bit like You've been to Dawlish multiple times. Dawlish was really nice. It was a little too busy you had to like get through a busy bit to get to the beaches, but the beaches were all really lovely when you got through. Yeah, places like Blackpool. I've never been to Blackpool, so I feel like it's bad for me to judge it as a place I wouldn't want to go to. But yeah. Your southeast? I mean, I've been to some of the beaches over in Kent. Like, I guess like Walmer. But I don't really remember them that well, truth be told. What is the town where the Channel Tunnel ends? Found it quite nice when I was there. Wait, where is the Channel Tunnel? I can't remember now. We were talking about it yesterday because it was it Folkestone? It was 1994 when the Channel Tunnel was opened. I was looking it up because I was trying to remember how old I would have been when I first went on it. I remember being terrified when I went on it. The channel, yeah. I remember I was just thinking like, oh my gosh, it's going to collapse. It's going to be horrible. How old would I have been to be having such panic thoughts? I was 6. I was 6 and full of fear and my own mortality. I have not changed. It was just a terrifying concept. But I did get a little mascot mole for the Channel Tunnel when I went on it, because we went when it really first opened, and I think they gave away little kits to children as a celebration. The way to think about our age is to take the year end number and add 2 to it. Huh. Oh yeah. I've never thought about it that way. That does make sense though. That does make sense. Hello. To the Scilly... Oh my gosh, yeah. If ever you wanted to go to some really nice beaches, the Scilly Isles are beautiful. Like, it's a year since we were there, so Alex keeps on getting all of the photos popping up on his, I guess like Google Images or something, when it's like, it's a year since you uploaded these. And, oh, it's so nice. We went to Tresco Island. There was the main island as well, which I think is called like Victoria or something. I can't remember. But it was really lovely. The only thing that was bad about it is the ferry on the way there from what's the one with all the puffins? Lundy Island is the puffin island, which is meant to be very nice, but I've never been. But, oh, you want cuddles? You do want cuddles. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah, the ferry that you get from Penzance. Is it Penzance? To the Isle of Scilly, because it's because it sort of hits like 3 different currents or something. It was just like vom central. Like everyone around me was throwing up. Everyone. Like, you go onto the ferry and there was literally like 10 vom bags on every chair, and I was like, well, that doesn't bode well that they're this prepared. And it was so bad that on the way back, like literally as soon as we landed on the island, Alex booked a helicopter for the way back. He was like, I am never getting on that ferry again. It was awful. I was fine. I didn't throw up. I just sort of... it was one of the times that I was quite thankful that masks were still mandatory, because it meant that I couldn't, smell it as much. So yeah, he got the helicopter on the way back, and I took the Vom ferry. But so just so you know, if you can afford it and are particularly seasick and you're planning on going to the Isle of Scilly, maybe treat yourself. In Jersey, there's a bay called Stinky Bay. There's a mix of different carrots that dump tons of stinky seaweed there every season. We looked at a house there, but it was too stinky. Also, if you want to go to somewhere really lovely but don't mind being a bit far out, I would suggest the Gower, which is the place I was saying earlier, which I think is possibly the most beautiful beaches I've ever been to. But I've not been to many in Scotland, and Scotland's meant to get the white beaches, which are meant to be very beautiful. But I've not been to them. They are meant to be very nice. Beefy, are you trying to get on the back of the sofa from there? She looked like she was thinking about it. Whitley Bay is nice. I've been to Tynemouth Beach, but I don't think I've been to Whitley Bay. Only really seen Australian beaches. They must be lovely. Lovely enough to spend Christmas on. Oh, going to the beach is just so lovely. There's something about going to the sea that I feel puts life in perspective. Like, there's something about looking out into the sea and it being so big that sort of makes you realise how insignificant everything is, but in a nice way. Does that make any sense? Just being like, oh, we're all part of something bigger. It's nice. Thank you very much for the follow, Green. I've never been to Scotland, Ireland, or Wales, which I feel is bad. Been to Africa and France several times. That's not bad. Like, I have an auntie who lives in Norfolk, and she goes on holiday to Norfolk. I don't think she's ever left the country. So you're doing fine, I'd say. I'm from an island, so grew up by the sea. Other people's fascination with me has always confused me. I guess that's because it's so common for me. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I guess we're sort of nearish the sea, but because I'm from Hertfordshire, that's in UK senses not particularly near the sea. I guess we are actually very small, so we're always not too far from the sea. But yeah, it is very Oh, we used to go to the one of a forest, I think, called. Oh, that's near where that's where Katie visits. I think when she goes back home, I think her family make a trip to there. Dawlish in the English Riviera is easy to get to from Bristol. Yeah, we got because we went on holiday to Dawlish Warren, and I think it was just like a train to Exeter and then a train to Dawlish. I don't remember it being particularly difficult to get to. We stopped over in Exeter for a couple hours and got like lunch there or breakfast, I can't remember. Morning food cart. But it was a nice it was such a lovely holiday. It was just a long weekend, but you know when they say like a change is as good as a Gerry? A change is as good as a rest, Gerry. Gerry? Boop. I think just being somewhere else made it feel like Gerry? Made it feel like I'd had like 2 weeks off. A change is as good as a Gerry. Don't change, Gerry. He's a good boy, Gerry. I'll give anti-recommendation for Great Yarmouth. Spa the model village Kirsty visited before on the pleasure beach that's falling apart. There's not much there. See, I sort of prefer like the smaller places. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. Okay, so there's this place that I really want to go to called Bourton on the Water. And it's like a grade 2 listed model village, and the model village is the exact replica of the village. And the reason okay, I really want to go anyway just because I love model villages, but the reason I really want to go now is because the other day I was at Gloucester service station and they had the leaflet there for Bourton on the Water, and it was 2 ducks. All the photos were just 2 ducks walking around the model village, and I was like, that gets my tourism. Just the fact that it was, don't come and look because people like it. You might get to see ducks. I was like, yes. I would like to go and see the giant ducks in the tiny village. But annoyingly, I think it takes quite a while to get to if you're not a driver. So I don't know when we'll be able to go. Might be able to make a day of it, but I don't know. I guess I'd have to leave quite early. We went there years ago. I want to go to there. Fifi is in a box and Gerry is on the toilet. So I shall wait. It would take longer for you. This is true. This is true. Uh-oh. I had eggs, green onion salad and tomatoes. Oh my gosh, that reminds me. So I went out for a friend's birthday last night and we went to this place. Oh, Rob, I meant to tell you actually. Oh, hello. We were meant to go to this place that Rob keeps on recommending to me, but then I guess it was busy. So, morning, Coco. We ended up going somewhere else. And it gave you this, like, form. So you got the menu, but then you also got a form, and all of you, like, circled on the form what you would like. And then they just come and pick up the form, and that's how they take the order, sort of thing. But on the menu, there was only one vegan thing, and then there was another vegetarian thing. But on the form, the thing that was vegan was marked as veggie, and the thing that was veggie was marked as vegan. And I had to be like, excuse me, which one can I actually eat? I was like, I thought my decision was going to be so easy because there's only one option. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just go for that one. And then I went to ticket and was like, oh, now I don't know. Hello. Oh, as you're both here, would you like your Friday nana? I-do-do. I-do-do. Hang on, can I separate this out on the plate? Good morning, Loboto. Okay. If you take one each. Oh my gosh, Fifi. Thank you for that, Fifi. Where'd he go? Huh? Where'd he go? Did you enjoy that? Oh, Fifi. Oh, Fifi. Yeah, we were almost gonna go to Kibu, but I guess it was all booked up. Bunnies don't tend to catch spiders, no. So Genevieve used to have a spider that she would chase around the hallway. Every time she went to go and stand on the hallway mat, this massive spider would come out, and then they would just chase each other around for a while. I don't know why. But she never caught it. I think they were just having fun. But yeah, I don't think they catch them at all. But you might get the odd strange bunny. Strange bunny that do. Don't think I'll be able to convince my dad to get a bunny then. Oh! Can we have a birthday hat for Molly too, please? Oh, for tomorrow? Yeah. Oh. Oh. Let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, I see. Oh. Oh, you've got to go overexcited now, haven't you? I'm sorry, bunnies. It's just that. There's no more banana. Okay. Hello. Isn't it Riddian's birthday tomorrow? Yes. It is indeed. It's Alex's mum's birthday today. There's lots of birthdays at the moment. There you go. You a bit more settled? No. Fifi moved and he was like, Chase? No. No. Gerry's grandma's birthday. So lucky to share a birthday with Zoof, yeah. Aren't we all? Okay. No, you made him jump. I just saw his eyes widen and he was like, oh. It's okay, Gerry. It's okay. Okay. Here we go. That's better. Happy birthday, Molly, for tomorrow. Hope you have a very lovely day. Oh, look at he. A little jump. Poor little baby boy. Hard mode, get the hat on Fifi. She's up there at the moment. Fifi, do you want a birthday hat? Would you like a hat? Fifi? She really likes being up there at the moment. Sometimes she just goes up there and just stands there for ages. Really in hard mode Fifi hat? Oh no. You'd forgotten about the giant worm. There's actually 3 worms on that shelf. Spot the worms. So there's Big Kevin, and then there's oh, hello. Then there's I can't remember if we called him Pierre or Hercule. There's another big worm at the top, and then there's the worm that Devia I almost said knitted, crocheted at the bottom, who still doesn't have a name. Need to think of a name for that there worm. Hello. Hello, baby boy. Hello, baby boy. Softest little ears. Worm. Should I just call them worm? Worm. I've not done anything with the worms for ages. Need to think of a new Gerry looks so soft. Honestly, the tips of his ears are like the softest thing. You know the plant donkey's ears? That might not be what they're actually called. That's what we always called them. as children, but I don't know the proper name for them if that's not it. But they feel like those. I always think of those when I see his ears. I used to love stroking those whenever, like I'd get excited if I was walking past someone's garden and I saw them growing there. They were very, very lovely. Is that what they're actually called then? Or do they have like well, they've probably got like a grown-up Latin name. But I always knew them as donkey's ears. Lamb's ears, I think is what they're called. Ah. The bunnies are helping my migraine this morning. Oh, that's good. I hope it passes soon. But yeah, this bit right here. Just there. It's just the softest wee thing. It's definitely the scientific name. Usually on bunnies, the softest part of them tends to be between the ears, but because Gerry has a mane, can't really feel it. The cats have a spot on top of their head like that. Aww. Morning, Limewood. How you doing? How you badoo? How you badoofing? Hello. I was thinking how behind I am with my YouTube channel at the moment and all the stuff I want to be doing. But I've got, I think about, a week and a half or 2 weeks left on the freelance work I've been doing. So hopefully I'll be able to catch up again after that. But it has been sitting empty for a little bit. YouTube stream went, oh my gosh. Oh, actually, that's a point. Alex is away for a night in May. So maybe I could do it then. Everyone can keep me company on the YouTubes. Gerry, there's nothing to you. You're such a look at this tiny boy. I have really small hands. And Gerry is you're just such a little thing. I love you. He may be away for a night. He may be away for a night in might. He is away for a night in May. Hold Gerry gentle like a hamburger. Hambunger. Look-a-dee. Look-a-dee. Look at him eating the carpet like a little ne'er-do-well. More Elden Ring then. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I have to think what to do on the YouTubes because I was gonna do it the other time that Alex was away and then something came up. I can't remember what it was. But I couldn't. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh yeah, he's in big molting time at the moment, so he just gets these little there'll be times when I'll be in a completely different room to where the bunnies are, and I'll just suddenly there'll just be a bit of bunny fluff just floating, and I'm like, how did you get here? Have I whooshed you through the house? I did beat the big stinky lad that had the face of a baboon. I beat him, and then someone called Margaret beat me up. I gave up with them. Will you make a VOD channel? I don't know. I've always thought because I don't have chat on the screen, a VOD channel would be a bit odd. There are some streams that I've thought could be VODed easily. But I don't think... If you stream on YouTube, it automatically saves to a live section of your YouTube, which is helpful. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Always the Margarets. Always the Margarets. Gerry, what are you actually doing? You're very intensely nibbling something. I don't think you should be. Gerry. He's like, I'm not doing nothing. Okay. Oh, just so people know, there's not going to be a Banui stream on Monday. as Fifi will be off having her scan. So there probably won't be any streams on Monday, just because I tend to be a bit of a wreck when the bunnies are having stuff done. A scam? I mean, with the price of it, you're not far off. But yeah, so I'll probably just take Monday off to sit and panic, just to be anxious. Nice, lovely day off, being anxious. But yeah, I'll keep you all updated as to how she's doing. I think Sips hires an editor to cut his Twitch VODs for YouTube, editing out talking to chat. Yeah, that's fair dues. I mean, that would be the dream. If I could either have the time to edit them myself or have the money to pay someone to edit them down, that would be nice. Because I've had, people very kindly offer to do stuff for my YouTube, editing things, but it just doesn't feel right to not pay people to do stuff. I'm not in a position to at the moment, sort of thing. Boba doesn't have chat on screen during the stream, but doesn't her clips. Oh yeah, like how Sid does it. Because whenever Sid does a clip of me, he always puts the chat on the screen, and I'm like, what witchcraft is this? Although I was thinking like maybe I should get a screen that has chat on it, because Buncam is broken, and until I can get another one, I need a screen that I can cut away to. So bleep 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 bleep. So I need to whatchamacallit, I need a cutaway screen, and that used to be Bun screen. But hopefully, as I'm not streaming, oh my goodness, big yawn. As I'm not streaming on my channel today or Monday, hopefully I've got time to try and get one. Rob, thank you very much for the bits. Dono for the Fifi Scan / Buncam fund. Thank you. Pay my monthly cat tax and the bun cord. Ah. Can you just put a mirror to our face when you BRB? Yeah. So is Buncam a Wi-Fi camera with little motors that moves? Yeah, it's a... Do you know what? I have a feeling that if you do !Buncam, I think it says what the model is. I think one of the mods may be added in a thing. There you go. There you go. It's one of them. That's what it is. But yeah, it's sort of... I don't know whether it's the cable or the camera itself, but it was plugged in and the light was coming on, but it's just not connecting at all. And then it got dropped, and then the cable got stuck inside the body of the thing. But I managed to wedge it out. But now obviously the cable's broken, so I'm like, It's been through the wars, bless it. Good morning, Swan. So it might be that I can just like get another cable and plug it in and then try reconnecting it all, and it might work. But if not, I'll have to boop. Boop. If not, I'll have to get a new one. Nick, thank you very much for the sub. Well, the new bun can be named. I guess this one didn't really have a name. Maybe the next one. Maybe we can name this one if it survives. And then, if not, we'll name the next one. Oh. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Gerry. But I hope it... Like, the light is coming on. I just don't know why it just stopped connecting to pictures. Oh, there's a Fifi lying down. A Fifi. That was a terrible example of how to approach a bunny. Never do that. You're meant to approach them very calmly and gently. You don't usually run up to them saying their name in a chanted fashion. Do you, Vivi? No. Buncam to electric boogaloo. No, it feels bad adding stream stuff to the throne. I like it being things for the Did the toy for Fifi arrive yet? Yes. And I'm in the process of training Fifi to use it, because at the moment she's very confused by it. I tried to do a little bit of film for it for the vlog to show you, and she was just baffled. So I'm hoping, I think it's because I put pellets in it and she couldn't really smell them. So I'm going to try doing it with like greens or something and hope that it works. I wonder if I could do it now. I could put like could put like a little rocket leaf in all of the things and see if she understands it then. I think there needs to be something sticking out of the hole for her to realise that there's holes. Buncam's a bunny monitor, not for stream. To be honest, I only ever use it for streams because I have a feeling it only connects to Wi-Fi and you can't check it off of the Wi-Fi, which obviously doesn't really make much sense. My work laptop was replaced this week. Last week I spent the week with my camera turning pink. Oh no. I explained to my ticket that if I did what they told me, I'd be damaging company property and voiding the warranty all in one. You need to have admin credentials to reinstall drivers, which is left to our IT team. That sounds like a faff. The bunnies did get their banana, yeah. Why not a wall-mounted bun cam? Then no need to worry for the pee-pee. I guess we could have a wall-mounted one. I guess I always liked it being like down on the floor at Banui level. Whereas if you had like a higher... But then again, a lot of the time the bun cam was just blocked because Fifi liked to sit in front of it at a certain time of day. So maybe it would be better if it was up on the wall. So she couldn't just sit in front of it. Depends how determined they are to pee on it. True. I was reading a poster about bunnies' anal glands the other day. Whilst I was waiting for the vet appointment, I was looking at all the posters. They're very informative. And I found out that it's not like, well, it said they're not like dogs' ones, but they have a little pouch, their little anal gland, and it covers their poos in their own unique smell. So that's, it's like a little, you know when you walk into a shop and they spritz you with perfume? It's a bit like that, but if you were walking out and you were a poo. Just like that. It's very interesting. Oh, sorry, Swan. Do they ever have to empty them? No, it's not like doggo's ones. I guess they don't get like impacted. Good morning, Rowdy. They just well, as far as I know, like I've never known of anyone having problems with bunny butts. Analogy. My friend the vet explained that male cats have a penis bone? So they are prone to problems with kidney stones being hurt. What? Wait, what? What? Well, I guess it is time for me to send you off. People just thought that was a normal conversation, but really... Hansan's code word for it's 11 o'clock is penis bone. And now she said that. I'm like, I see, it's time. Oh, poor kitty cats. Poor boys. Boys. So it's not. Who shall we go to? J, cat, animals. Did we read cat yesterday? Should we go to J today? J today. Other version of Winter Soldier activation words, yeah. I will not be on this channel later. I shall be on the little known Yogscast. Oh, Anho is just ignored. What did the baby say? What did the little baby say? Ducks, wolves, cat, jay, claws. Well done, Anho. Well done, Anho. You did very good. Would you like to get ice cream? Playing Elden Ring with Rydian and Kirsty this afternoon. Oh no. Can we raid Jay, please? I will be doing Kirby Craft, Minecraft with Rydian, the almost birthday boy, and Kirsty, the boobed lady, who's already had her birthday. But Rydian and Kirsty might be sleepy. Oh no, were they up really late playing Final Fantasy? I swear I saw Kirsty was streaming really late. I went to message her and she was streaming really late. They were streaming until 2 a.m. Oh my gosh, bunch of ne'er-do-wells. Bunch of actual ne'er-do-wells. Well, Kirsty streamed for over 8 hours. Oh dear. Which means it was 3 a.m. for Rydian. Oh, I just realised I meant to be saying bye. Everyone, take care. Look after yourselves. I'll see you later. I'll be on the Yogscast. Bye, 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 bye. Just in case I miss it. Look after yourselves. Be good. Oh my gosh, I just remembered I had a dream about Enderman last night. Oh, okay, I'll have to tell you. I'll have to tell you later. Bye, bye, everyone. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Look at your little tongue. Blip, 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 blip. Blip, blip, blip. Blip, 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 blip. Blip, 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 blip. Blip. Oh, I've got time. So once upon a time, there was an Enderman. Fifi, you're going further round than I can follow. I'm not that stretchy. Fifi? 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 They gone? Nice. Fifi. Fifi. There you are. Hello. Do you want to see Gerry one more time, Pimp? There you go. Bye-bye, everyone. Good organising, Gerry. Good job. Keep it up. Good boy. Bye-bye.